Hello everyone and welcome to the next edition of lesser known Gruhabhedams. So today the raga that I want to take up is Hamsanandi and Hindolam. The specific piece that I want to discuss is this instrumental piece in Ilayaraja's album called Nothing But Wind. I did discuss this briefly in an earlier video, but I thought it's worth talking exclusively about this piece in another video. So here we go. So this is the piece that I'm talking about. So it starts with Hindolam, and at a certain point it transitions to Hamsanandi. So for a long time I didn't realize that what was really going on here was a very intelligently done Gruhabhedam. So Hindolam goes sa ga ma ga ni sa ni ra ma ga sa. So and when that transition happens, this is how it happens. Sa ni ra ga ma ni ra ma ga ni sa ga ma ni ra ni sa. So there's a new sa there, and that sa does not belong to the Hindolam scale. That's the original sa. So the new sa is actually ni 3 or the Kakali Nishadam that doesn't belong to the scale of Hindolam. So that would be Hamsanandi.
The beauty is the ga ma dhani of Hindolam still remain ga ma dhani, but then they become the ga ma dhani of the other variety. So for instance, ni 2 becomes ni 3, ma 1 becomes ma 2, and so on, right? That's because the shadjam has shifted just by half a step. So correspondingly, each of the ga, ma, dhani shift by half a step. And what happens to the original shadjam? Now that becomes the lower re.
So essentially, the traditional way of Gruhabhedam, sometimes people omit some notes. That's a common thing to do in Gruhabhedam, right? So for instance, if you went from Hamsanandi to Hindolam, so if you do re ga ma da ni ni da ma ga re. So if you omitted the sa from Hamsanandi, which is quite a standard way of doing Gruhabhedam, and took the re as your sa, re ga ma da ni sa ga ma da ni sa, right? So the Hamsanandi to Hindolam is quite a it sticks to quite a traditional way of doing Gruhabhedam. So the Hamsanandi to Hindolam Gruhabhedam has been done a number of times on the Carnatic stage. Very recently, I think Gayatri of Ranjani Gayatri did that in Mumbai in a recent concert. But the reverse is what Ilayaraja has done. So anyway, it's like really fascinating. So another song that I want to talk about is this very popular song again by Ilayaraja from the film Agni Nachatram. It's the song Vava Anbe Anbe. So that one is very clearly Shivaranjani, right? So it goes Vava Anbe Anbe Kadal Ninje Ninje. So Sari Ga Pada Sa Sada Pagari Sa. So very clearly Shivaranjani. But there's just one line that I want to focus on, the line that goes Idayam Puradum Yanadu Vasam. So that gives a fleeting sense of Hamsanandi, at least to me. So what's going on there? Gariza sadapa ga ga. So there's that higher ga, antara gandharam there. So you could call it Mishra Shivaranjani, but it gives me a sense of Hamsanandi because I hear that line as, instead of Gariza sadapa ga ga, I hear it as Damagarisa. So maybe because that line ends on that lower ga, it gives me the sense that that is the sa. So very, very fleetingly, just that one line sounds kind of like Hamsanandi. So Lalgudi Jayaraman has employed this in his Mishra Shivaranjani Tillana. So there's a line that goes ga pa da sa ri ga ri sa da pa ga pa ri ga. So and then there's a Gruhabhedam there that he does to Sunada Vinodini. Sa ga ma da ni sa ni ra ma ga sa ga ni sa. So Sunada Vinodini is nothing but Hamsanandi minus the Ri. So it's the exact same idea, taking the Ga of Shivaranjani as Sa, and if you stick to the pentatonic scale, you get Sunada Vinodini. But if you introduce the Antaragandharam, you get the Rishabham. So if you stick to the pentatonic scale of Shivaranjani, you get Sunada Vinodini, but if you introduce that Ga 3 or the Antaragandharam, you get a glimpse of Hamsanandi. So those were the thoughts that I wanted to share in this episode. Let me know what you thought. See you next time.